The Weaver's Melody. In the small town of Blackwood, nestled between dense forests and rolling hills, there stood an old, dilapidated factory. The locals referred to it as the Weaver's Den, a name whispered with a shudder. The factory had long been abandoned, its towering smokestacks now silent against the overcast sky. However, the shadows it cast were anything but quiet. Legend had it that the Weaver's Den was once the heart of the town's prosperity, a textile factory weaving dreams into reality for its workers. But the dreams turned into nightmares one fateful night when a fire broke out, consuming the factory and claiming the lives of many. Since then, the factory remained untouched, its charred remains standing as a haunting reminder of the tragedy that unfolded within its walls. As the years passed, the town's residents avoided the Weaver's Den, fearful of the whispers that carried on the wind. But for Emily, a curious journalist seeking a story to revive her career, the abandoned factory presented an opportunity she couldn't resist. Armed with a camera and a determination to uncover the truth, she set out to explore the decaying halls of the Weaver's Den. The air inside the factory was thick with dust, and the floor creaked beneath Emily's weight as she cautiously made her way through the dark corridors. Broken windows allowed feeble beams of moonlight to pierce the darkness, casting eerie shadows that seemed to dance along the walls. Emily's heart raced with every echoing footstep, but the promise of a gripping story propelled her forward. As she delved deeper into the factory, the temperature seemed to drop, and Emily's breath hung in the air like spectral mist. The silence was broken only by the distant howl of the wind, creating an unsettling symphony that echoed through the abandoned halls. She could feel eyes watching her, unseen entities lingering in the darkness. A sudden gust of wind extinguished her flashlight, plunging Emily into complete darkness. Panic set in, and she fumbled to relight the beam. When the light flickered back to life, the factory seemed different. The walls bore traces of ancient machinery, and ghostly whispers lingered in the air. Emily stumbled upon a room that appeared untouched by time. Spools of thread lay scattered on the floor, and the air was thick with the scent of burning fabric. As she explored, a soft, haunting melody filled the air, a distant sound that seemed to emanate from the very walls of the Weaver's Den. Unable to resist the pull of the melody, Emily followed its haunting tune deeper into the factory. The music led her to a hidden chamber, concealed behind a door warped by years of neglect. As she cautiously pushed it open, a blinding light enveloped her, and the ethereal music reached a crescendo. In the center of the chamber, a spectral figure materialized, a weaver, draped in tattered fabric that billowed around her like a ghostly cloak. Her eyes, devoid of life, fixated on Emily. The weaver's spectral hands danced in the air, manipulating an invisible loom. The room pulsed with energy, the threads of reality interweaving in a cosmic dance. Frozen in awe and terror, Emily watched as the weaver's hands moved with supernatural grace, weaving the fabric of fate itself. The ghostly figure seemed both trapped and liberated by its eternal task. The haunting melody intensified, resonating with the pain and longing of a forgotten era. With each rhythmic movement, the weaver's gaze beckoned Emily closer. Compelled by an otherworldly force, she stepped into the chamber, and the door closed behind her with a resounding thud. The room transformed into a kaleidoscope of memories, the threads of time unraveling before her eyes. The weaver's silent plea echoed in Emily's mind, a tale of tragedy and loss, of lives cut short by the flames that consumed the weaver's den. The weaver's spectral hands reached out, offering Emily a glimpse into the fabric of her own fate. She saw the shadows of the past and the echoes of the future, woven together in an intricate tapestry of despair. As the last notes of the haunting melody faded, the weaver's form dissipated like mist, leaving Emily alone in the chamber. The door creaked open, revealing the desolate factory once more. The air was still, and the silence hung heavy with the weight of untold stories. Haunted by the revelations of the weaver's den, Emily emerged into the moonlit night, the town of Blackwood cast in an eerie glow. The factory stood silent, its secrets laid bare but its mysteries lingering in the air. The weaver's melody echoed in her mind, a haunting reminder of the fine line between curiosity and the supernatural. The townspeople never spoke of the weaver's den again, but Emily carried its ghostly tale with her. The factory, now a relic of the past, stood as a testament to the fragility of dreams and the lingering presence of those who once called it home. And as the winds carried the whispers of the weaver through the darkened town, the shadows of Blackwood continued to hold the untold stories of the weaver's den, a place where the threads of fate intertwined with the echoes of the past, waiting to be unraveled by those brave enough to venture into the unknown.